Peace and blessings to all of you. 37 years. These guys have been selling for 37 years and they're still going strong. So the brand is stronger than ever right now. And coincidentally, the Jordan athletes have been doing pretty well this season. Jayson Tatum still in the playoffs. Luka Doncic has played very well in postseason, of course with the exception of Russell Westbrook and Zion Williams.
My bad.
So anyway, these guys are the latest evolution of the Air Jordan 36 Sunset Colorway. So both of these guys are two different beasts. These are MJ's favorite, the Jordan 11s, but these guys, frankly, are not my cup of tea. They're a bit bulky and the fit didn't really suit me. But at its time, these guys were revolutionary. Nothing looked like them and they were the epitome of coolness back in the day. Now, the Air Jordan 36s are amazing performers, and one thing they are similar with the Jordan 11s is that they are also using the newest technology, and they're quite revolutionary, especially in terms of the fabrics that are being used for the uppers, which we will talk about later. And these guys have got really good reviews from reviewers. In fact, some reviewers mentioned that they are in contention of being the best performance basketball shoes in 2021, along with the KD14s. But are these good enough for older players or players who have knee pain or other physical conditions? So I have been trying them for a couple of pickup games, and frankly, they don't disappoint. I think they are good for older players, for retroballers. So for older players, cushioning needs to be on point. It needs to be good, because old knees just can't stand stiff cushioning, and bad knees as well for that matter. But these guys are okay. They're not as crazy as the LeBron 18 lows that I have. Now those guys were really amazing in terms of cushioning, but there were other aspects that just didn't work for me for the LeBron 18 lows, such as the fit and also the stability, especially the lateral stability, because they were really high off the ground. But for these guys, the cushioning was on point, at least for me. So after I played with these guys for 2 to 3 hours of pickup games, my knees still held up. They were a bit sore for a couple of days, but not as bad as when I hooped in my Kobe 1 Pro Tros. So once again, impact protection has been on point for me, for these guys. They have a nice balance between court feel and also impact protection. So cushioning is definitely one of its strong points. Comfort was also great for these guys. So players, no matter age, would want maximum comfort from their shoes. So you don't worry about other things besides playing. Well, at least that's what I want from my shoes. And I have to say that these guys deliver. I went true to size and I had a bit of blisters when I started playing in them, especially in this area of the foot. But after a brief breaking in period, these guys felt amazing. I was a bit pessimistic of the uppers because they were really thin and didn't look comfortable at all. But it turns out that I was wrong and I didn't feel any discomfort whatsoever after I broke into them. I also used thick socks, so that probably helped as well. Now, some people had issue with the bulge here, the bulge of the Zoom Air unit. I didn't really pay too much attention to it and it wasn't a problem for me. Stability and support is also important, especially for older players, because once you get injured, you just don't heal that quickly anymore. So you definitely need shoes that are stable, supportive, and can help you prevent injuries. And in my opinion, the 36s do just that. They're really stable. I didn't feel like I was going to roll my ankle or anything in them. So I really felt safe playing in these guys, even when I was doing lateral moves on court. Traction was also great, at least for this colorway. So I played in a cement indoor court, which was a bit dusty, and I had no problems whatsoever in terms of traction. Aesthetics is also great for this colorway, at least in my opinion. However, the price is a bit steep. It's $185 US or around 2.7 million rupiahs, but I got a discount for these for around 25%. So in my opinion, if you have the budget and you want top tier performers, by all means, go for it. The 36s will not disappoint you. However, some reviewers mentioned that these go neck to neck with the KD14, and the KD14 could be bought at a much lower price point. I personally haven't tested the KD14s, but one thing's for sure, at least for me personally, the Air Jordan 36s look much better than the KD14. So this is something that you can also consider, but once again, this is a matter of taste. And the prices for these guys are also dropping, and you can also find these guys on used markets. So again, another option is the KD14, and you can also take a look at the Air Jordan 35s. They are said to have similar performance with these guys, but they might be a bit different in the design aspect. These guys, as you can see, use a new material called the Jacquard Lino Weave, while the Air Jordan 35 has a bit of old school material in them. They still use a lot of leather and conventional materials, but both of them are extremely well crafted, so you will not go wrong with either of them. So as a kid growing in the 80s and 90s, MJ was the epitome of coolness, and his shoes have been trendsetters, and hopefully his shoe line will continually evolve, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with the Jordan 37s. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Leave a comment, click the like button. Your support means a lot to us. So once again, thank you. Peace and blessings to all of you, and see you in the next one.